something. Someone,
Hello,
I
Gran.
like you, Moo.
I have to remember I don't have to touch my foot pedal to talk.
Quiet. You follow me. You a good friend. Carry my trades. Never go away, Charlie. Me and you
Oh,
always.
Charlie.
Charlie and Gran.
Okay, so I'm going to get ready to blast from 1900 onward.
Friends on the road.
I just hit 1900, and I have all my things set up. I'm using my special build that I use to farm West Tech, which is my D build on my card machine. Right here, I have my normal stealth fixer, heavy no power armor, heavy with power armor. I rarely ever use these, but I do use my West Tech XP build. And it moves some points around and basically slots, it removes strength, puts in a perk perception, adds in intelligence, and it keeps follow through. So we have perception, follow through, endurance, agility, luck, and intelligence. Now I have to do this manually. The perk machine can't change those. But I do those, then I do the perk machine, and now I have everything where it needs to be. Alright, so now what I have to do is I have to buff myself before I go in. And it looks like I'm skipping a lot of... Here, let me... I don't think I can do anything. It's just going to have to be sort of flaky. The network is being weird. Let me see if I can fix that by turning off something here. I'll move this over here. I'll turn off syncing for 8 hours. Okay, let's see what that does. Alright. Okay. Don't know if that'll help, but hopefully it'll help. If not, there's nothing I can do. It's something else on the network that's eating up bandwidth, and I'm not going to do anything with it right now. Okay. So we've got our weapon. It's not below half health yet. It's got a full bar and then some. I have over 200 grenades. That's good. My unyielding int armor. Probably repair that one, but it'll be good for now. Let's see. All these are good. I need my brain bombs, blight soup. I don't really need nut fruit juice for the agility, but it's nice. Cranberry relish for XP buff. Twist for int on occasion. Company teeth for some more attack power regen. Brahmin milk, which lets me fine-tune my level of radiation down here, so I'm just below 20, between 15 and 20% of health at all times. I'll be popping a leader bauble, a scout's banner, which can resurrect me if I die, which very rarely happens now. I'm pretty much got this figured out. Watch me die a bunch now. 4 lunch boxes, that'll give me a bonus 100% health or XP on top of the double XP weekend. And then I'll pop a magazine, 5% XP in a team. So my build is mostly just this one card because I can't have nothing here. So just to lower my explosives weight. Night person for more int at night. Tank killer for more killing power. Concentrated fire to target their heads. Grenadier because this is a very big explosives build using the nuke grenades. Commando and expert commando just for some minor damage when doing the building up my adrenaline stacks. Ground pounder just so I can reload faster. Fire in the hole, this is very important when tossing grenades. I want to see where they're going to land. Chem fiend, so berry mentats last twice as long. Natural resistance, and some of these others are just sort of quality of life things. They're not really critical. Inspirational, very important for the XP. Tenderizer, if something takes more than one hit, this will increase the damage on further hits. Strange in numbers, this helps my XP. Because some of the mutations are, you know, for herbivore and stuff. I guess not anymore, but... well, I guess it is, because... my blanked... Okay, brain bombs and cranberry relish will get buffed by 25% by those. By that card. Nerd Rage for more, you know, durability, because I'm very low health. This is important. My explosives, my nuka grenades, do 60% more damage, which is good. This is a filler. I don't really need it. Gunsmith, it's a filler. My guns last long enough, but it's still fine. Sneak, I am a sneak build, which is odd. compared to what some are doing in West Tech. They just, zerg through at sprint like Mrs. Blobby does that. I don't. I don't have the response to that. I'm not a Twitch builder. I Twitch as much as I can, and that's about it. Escape artist for stealth, dodgy to reduce incoming damage, adrenaline very important. As I kill more things, my damage goes up. Gun foo to swap and do more damage. Class freak because I'm mutated. I want it to reduce my negative effects. Curator, I'm using bobbleheads and magazine. A bobblehead and a magazine. I don't really utilize the bobblehead twice as long, but the magazine is nice that it lasts an hour. Starch genes, of course, so I don't lose or gain more mutations. Good with salt, so that my food lasts longer. Let's see what else. Serendipity, which, I don't want to take damage, so about half the time I take no damage if I do get hit. Little bonus to damage here with Bloody Mess, and what I'm doing is I have 2 accounts running, and my other account is sharing a 3 perk card, this one, which is Critical Savvy. Now, she is built as a support build, and we can go look at her real quick. She's just sort of parked right here. And the reason she's parked there is because she is going to help me get back into West Tech faster with a full reset. It's a trick that Mrs. Blobby and some others have figured out. And I basically dialogued with them, and they said, oh yeah, you do this, and I sort of also figured a bit out myself because they didn't say it right away, and I said, are you doing this? And they said, yes, we're doing that. So I'll show you what I'm doing here in a moment. I'm going to get my 5% XP buff from the Mothman. I did rest in the bed, so I have 5% from that, and it should have more than an hour left. I already gave, what's-his-face, a cranberry Nuka Cola for the day, so I can't get anything from him. 5% from the Derby game, or 2 int from the Derby game. I'll come over here. Third person, which makes this go faster. I'm going to go leader, Scout's banner, lunchbox, 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 live and love. I'm not using Tesla Science. That was from my previous run. Brain bombs, cranberry relish, light soup, company tea, mutt fruit, and I should be good. Now, if we look at all my buffs, there's a huge litany of them. The 2 most important ones are very well rested for 100% bonus XP, and then the double XP for this weekend, which ends tomorrow at noon, I believe. But all these others are very helpful as well, So what I'll do is I'll first go in. I'll also take a Berry Mentats and a Nuka Twist. See if I got int. Nope. Oh well. So I'm going to go in solo, which is R on my keyboard. And my path is as follows. Everyone has their own favorite path. Mr. West Tech does a certain path. Mrs. Blobby does a certain path. This is the way I go. And I'm a sneak build, so I spend some of my time moving slowly and reloading more than others maybe, because my gun's not really optimized to kill. I'm more optimized to do grenade damage. Okay, so I've gone this way. Now I should have 5 stacks of adrenaline. So now when I toss a grenade, it takes out a whole room. Well, most of the whole room. That legendary guy got left, which is good because I'm going to loot that item from him. Now, I don't worry about the little room up above. I don't bother with that. Hi, guys. Having a meeting? That's all right. I like legendaries that get left. Now, one of the things that's happening now is that I'm also, okay, I have sort of a priority list. My top priority is to get XP, right? So I'm doing everything I can to maximize the XP, minimize the amount of time it takes to do that. Let me take some rad shields. That'll help with that when I do get a boo-boo. So I'm trying to maximize my XP. I'm not going as fast as I would normally go right now, because I'm sort of also focusing on explaining things and talking and so forth. But I just swapped my alt account. I'm going inside. Hey, 1901. I went inside, so she has her own new instance where all the enemies are back. Now, since she's the leader of the group, I can use her instance. Since I came out, I can go back in and I can go, oh, I'm going to help the team leader. So she's in there with a fully reset instance, and now I can kill again. I don't have to wait a whole 61 seconds to go back inside. That dog is annoying when he's over there, burying his head in the box. Now, I used to use a bloodied weapon for doing this killing part, but I found that swapping back and forth would just trip me up when it came to making sure that my gun was loaded for the next round of kills. Nothing interesting there. I am trying to get Nuka-Cola. Okay, so back to priority list. My priorities are as follows. I want to get maximum XP in the least amount of time, so I'm trying to be optimized in the way that I do things. Not like that. That took too long. I was trying to talk and think at the same time, which is dumb. So, oh, there's a doggy coming up the stairs. Oh, there's a legendary too. So we're gonna loot him by looting this guy right here. And probably do that with E. Okay, top priority, XP. Sorry. Second priority is looting legendaries. I'll get to that in a minute. I do want legendaries. I'm not obsessive about it. I won't take super extra time to do it. But if I notice that an enemy is a legendary, I will definitely loot him. And I will double check, like right now, I'm gonna go over here and check area loot to see if any legendaries pop up. Now, sometimes there will be an enemy remaining because legendaries have extra amount of health, and so a nuka grenade won't kill them. So if I see a dude walking around or a dog running around, that's probably a legendary, and I will sometimes go and kill it just to make sure I get the loot. There we go. Okay. First priority XP, second priority legendaries. Third priority, not dying. I don't want to die. So to that end, I try to be careful. I try to keep my radiation resistance up, even though I'm not wearing power armor. I use rad shields for that. So if we look at my effects, you can see I'm at 1202 in radiation resist. I took 3 rad shields to do that. So even if I do have a boo-boo with my nuka grenade toss, that's annoying. I'm unlikely to die. And if I do kill myself, then the scout's banner is going to kick in and keep me from dying. I think it's once per banner, so I would have to pop another banner real quick if I did die, so that I could have... Oh, come on, why do you do that? Stop hiding behind pillars. Okay, so you might think, what is with all the glowing, and how can you just walk right through the doors? Aren't there normally supposed to be doors here? Yes. I am using mods, which are perfectly legitimate. They are not bannable. One of them is called ESP, and it's so you can see mobs, you know, behind corners and around things and through walls. And the one I have highlights all sorts of different mobs. And it makes super mutants and doggies orange or yellow. So you can see where they all are. So I can see when they're dead, when they're not dead. Next question. Does it pain you not to loot? Yes. It's annoying. But, again, top priority is XP. Low priority, very low. Last priority is looting. I was doing a set of full loot runs so far until this morning. And now this morning I'm only doing XP runs with, you know, side looting of legendaries if I notice that there's something to loot. Okay, we're on her instance now because you can see her head there. Grab his hunter missile. At some point, I will have to come back to that. At some point, I will have to dump inventory because I don't have any things that help me carry things better. Those would normally go in the strength or in the agility section, but I don't really have any of those, except for through hiker, I think. No, I don't. I'm not even using that. So, just the backpack. Or no, I would be using the pharmacy one in strength. Yeah. So only in the strength and agility stacks. I'm not using any because I'm going for full utility and damage and quality of life for combat, like faster reloading or things like that. Moving points from strength over to perception so that my gun works a little bit better. I was running it earlier without as many perception points and without the fast reload, and it was painful. Alright, did they all die? Yep, they all died. Again, just a quick check sort of in the middle of the area. That way it can see everyone that died. If I'm way off to the side, it might not catch loot from the other side of the room far away. So I try to run to the middle, check the loot, you know, with R, and then legendaries always, well, almost always appear at the top. So if nothing appears at the top, then I'm good to go. Just curious, what is my special? 74. Not great, not bad. It's because it's daytime. Let's take a twist. Maybe I'll get to see more int. It was nice before they nerfed the Live and Love 3 magazine, because I would just pop one of those and I've got like 40 of them. And that would basically give my herbs a boost. But, I don't need to do that. Okay, let's just throw that there. No legendaries in this room. Or at least from the ones who died. If I could just have Marsupial be about half that high. Oh, that's the other thing I forgot to do. I need to take a Marsupial potion. Or a serum. Because that'll... Oh, wow. They're moving in very bad ways. Okay, legendary. Even though I have Class Freak, the Marsupial mutation removes 1 int from your int stack. So if you take a new serum, then you negate the effect, the negative effect completely, as opposed to only mostly dead. Let's go grab a marsupial. So last, did I get one and just not take it? No, I didn't get one. That's annoying. I should have a couple in my stash. And if not, I can craft one real quick. Well, it's better than nothing for now. 2% extra XP, I think, just for taking that. Which is not really a big deal when it comes to being capped on XP. Like, most of these enemies, well, a lot of these enemies won't give me more than 4K no matter what I do. But for the enemies that are below, you know, that won't cap me on XP per kill, then I still get a little bit of the bonus. Like the dogs there, they don't give 4K, they give like 2,500. So getting just a few extra XP from them is, you know, for an easy cost is not bad. Alright, 5 more points. Also low priority is grabbing Nuka-Colas when I can see them, because I use those to make the Nuka-Cola grenades. Alright, get out of my way. Oh, you're going to be a problem too, are you? Yeah, I don't want them blocking my throw arc. Okay, so dog's coming this way. Ah! I saw that I ran out of berry mentats there and drank one as the grenade was being tossed. Or as it was flying through the air. Okay. Gotta have the berry mentats running. That's a big boost of XP from the extra int. Okay, she's going out. Yeah, what I'm doing is I'm alt-tabbing between 2 clients. I have one client running on this computer, and then I have the other client running on my other computer, and I'm streaming it using Steam Link to this computer. So, you're not seeing it when I do that, but sort of magically happens in the background because I'm only capturing the game rather than my screen. If you saw my screen, you'd see it switch between 2 clients.
Noise?
It's just all magic in the background now. Okay, full adrenaline stacks. One thing I don't like is that the shift key is set for getting criticals when you're in VATS, but it's also a jump key. So about 1/4 of the time, I won't time it perfectly so that I'm not yet shooting when I hit spacebar. And so instead of going into VATS and starting to crit, I'll jump up in the air and it's like, ah, damn it. Angry Turtle had a thing where he would rebind his jump key to something other than spacebar, or something like that. I forget exactly what it was. Okay, what am I doing here? Oh yeah, this. No legendaries. And that way, no matter what was happening, he was always holding whatever key was necessary for... okay, I just switched to the other account. I'm entering as the team leader while this guy is exiting. You didn't see that part. It's all magic behind the scenes. So now she's inside as he's arriving outside. Notice she's not here anymore. Now turn around. I'm going to help her. So yeah, Angry Turtle rebound his jump key or his crit key, and I need to look into doing that because I'm a huge fumble fingers when it comes to that. Yeah, this is so much cleaner now that I'm no longer trying to use my bloody fixer for this. Swapping back and forth. Very error prone when it came to the reloading of the weapon. Because right now, like, I could have even waited. Like, I could have done this, and then as I'm coming out and waiting, I could have reloaded while I'm waiting here.
Let's play.
Or like right now, I can throw this, then come back and reload, and it'll explode, and now I'm ready to go. If I were swapping weapons, I would have to swap, and it just, the timing is off. Ooh, legendary. The timing would be off, and I would get fumble fingers and end up having one bullet left when I'm starting to kill a series of enemies and then have to reload, and it's just a huge waste of time and a huge mess and looks bad and looks like I don't know what I'm doing, which I don't, but you know, I don't want it to look like that. Ooh. Okay, he's going out. Now she's going out. I'm swapping back to him. And as he exits, you'll see her head sitting there because she will get outside just before he does. I think. Or maybe not. Just after him. There we go. All right, now he goes back in solo. Like clockwork. Wiggle, 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 mouse, wiggle. There we go. When you first zone in, it takes a few seconds for the controls to come active. And so I usually wiggle my mouse around, and once it starts to wiggle, then I know I have control. Oh God, don't do that to me. Son of a bitch. So you're like right there, it's like really annoying. Down to the very last bullet. I could use a quad. I have a quad, but it doesn't shoot as fast yet. And it is not instigating, of course, if you use a different weapon. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, why am I using this weapon instead of my bloodied? This is what's called an instigating weapon. It has a damage multiplier on the first hit that hits an enemy. So look at this. That was nice. 100% damage against targets with full health, right? So the first hit against an enemy will always do double damage. The reason you want that in this case is because when you throw a grenade, it borrows whatever effect is on your primary weapon, which is very tricky. So right now, this nuker grenade will do twice its normal damage against any enemy that has 100% health. Which is why we're seeing 1300, 1400, 1500. It's very tricksy. Now my bloodied weapon seems to do almost as well. I haven't done any like formal testing. I just sent her back in as I sent him out, switched, sent her in, so she will be inside as he arrives outside. Then I'll spin him around and join her. Again, this only works because she's the one that created the public group. If he did it, it wouldn't work. Why, hello there, Bright. Her name is actually Bryn. I'll get him on the way out. I see Nuka-Colas. One thing I'm also doing is I'm grabbing Nuka-Colas so I can make more Nuka-Cola grenades. And what's weird is, ooh, nice. That machine has about a 50% chance of having anything in it. It seems like it's per server. So I just lucked out in that this server that it created for me, you know, when it spun it up for me, happened to be one that would have Nuka-Colas in that machine. Sometimes I get it and there's nothing in there no matter what I do. I can load in 50 times and there's Nuka-Cola. No Nuka-Colas there. Shit. I ruined my setup. There we go. both out now. Now he'll go back in solo. I do need to take a look at his buff duration, because at the 30-minute mark he needs to take another blight bomb and then go hit the little racing machine again. Let's see here. Okay, blight bomb, 10 minutes. So in 10 minutes, let me set a timer for that, or at least a thing that I can look at. There we go. I should probably set my stopwatch on my phone to go. I'll do it that way, eh? So yeah, if I were using a bloody build, if I were optimized for killing with a weapon, these things would be dying in like 2 hits. I had to nerf my ranged weapon power in order for my grenade setup to work better. Nothing in here, okay. I think I got it all. Interesting. I think this is the 3rd hour I've been doing this, or maybe the 4th hour today. So my brain, the longer I go, the more it starts to feel a little bit fried. There is a certain aspect of this that is really fun. Like executing it perfectly, or as perfectly as I can do it, is a bit of a rush in and of itself. So I like that, like doing everything right, you know? The timing of it, the positioning, that's enjoyable. There's a certain aspect of that that is, ooh, the feels. So, when it all works, it works well. Back in with her. And I'm not the fastest at doing this by any measure. Certainly nowhere near as fast as Mrs. Blobby. She's like a machine. Come on, dude. Yeah, I hate that guy with his head in that box.
So boring.
Oh, don't worry, dude. You'll be dead soon. Boring now? Oh. Machine's filled. Now, what I'm using to bring my radiation level up just a little bit from 13 or whatever that is, just a little bit back up, is Brahmin milk. Very, very useful. I don't know, I come over here, but I saw him and it was bugging me. Brahmin milk will remove maybe 2.5–3% of radiation, which is ideal if you want to stay below 20%, which is what you want to do when you're a low health build that is not, that is basically staying in stealth. Okay, dude, come out. Jerk. Oh God, give me the loot. See, those are one of those times where it's not optimal and it harshes my buzz. When the enemies don't land where I think they should land, or I take a wrong turn, or I flub something, then it's like, damn it, I wasted 3 seconds there, or whatever it is. Since I'm talking, it's going to happen more. Okay, she's going out. Next time he will enter alone. Testing, testing. Yeah, I guess my levels should be good against the game sound. Watch me play this back, and all you hear is you can barely hear me. That will be annoying. Nothing in the machine. Okay, I see you. Ooh, a magazine. Sometimes there's a magazine here.
I'm hearing stuff.
No, you're not hearing stuff. I'm here.
Here you are. You bleed good.
I bleed well.
Spineless human.
Superman does good. Grammatically incorrect. It's just so disappointing. Yeah, if I focus and I don't miss my mark, I won't take any damage. But since I'm talking, it's like slightly distracted and also getting tired. Or if I get a streak of bad hits like with RNG, because there's only a 95% chance to hit unless you're critting. If you crit, you have a guaranteed hit. So I'm not built to... I think I am built to crit every other hit. Let me look at my luck real quick. My luck is 34, and I have better critical savvy. So yeah, I should crit every other shot. But even then, sometimes it doesn't do it. It's really weird. So crit every other shot. When I do crit, it's a guaranteed hit. But you can see that sometimes it takes several hits. Because server lag? I don't know. Shiny. Again, Brahmin milk. Bring me back up slightly. I don't want to come back up by much. I'll take a rad shield just for good measure.
No.
Jesus. I hate shooting and having like one bullet. I saw him. Nothing. By the way, the paint on my fixer, this is the paint that came from the Atlantic City board. I forget what season that was. It was a few seasons ago, but it's like just makes me think of the Joker or whatever. And I have it on this weapon so that I know I'm on the correct weapon. Back when I was bouncing back and forth between the bloodied and the instigating, I could tell right away if I was on the correct weapon or not for tossing grenades. Back in a solo instance, I'm at 9 minutes, so his buffs probably need to be put back on in a moment. It looks like I'm being very precise and I know what I'm doing, and I sort of half do, but I'm nowhere near as fluent at this as some other people. Like, right there, that I should not have jumped. That's one of those annoying timing of jumping and moving into vats. One before the other, deftly, which I am evidently not doing every time. So I'm good, but I'm not that good. I do know my way around the instance, so that helps. Team leader going in. I will check his buffs. I think he needs his new buffs now. Yeah. It's been more than 10 minutes. That would be this machine right here, which is 30-minute int buff. And then I also want to take my blight soup, which is a 30-minute buff. All the other buffs are either 1 hour, 90 minutes, or a full 2 hours. So I don't really have to think about them for this hour of gameplay. My goal, it'd be nice to hit 1925 before the hour's finished. I think you have 30 seconds to use your adrenaline stacks before it goes away. Of course, throwing a grenade resets them all over again, because things die. All you need is for one enemy to die and it resets the game. Each enemy adds another... this is a bad way to go. Alright. When I was first doing this, I would get stuck all over the place because I didn't quite understand an optimal way to move through. See, that was weird. Why did it do that? That should not have hurt me. Very strange. It's like the game decides on a random, like 1% of the time you're going to throw it wrong. No matter what you do, it's going to bounce, it's going to do something stupid, and it's going to be like, ouch, 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 ouch. Okay, she's coming out. He's going to go back in solo. I would love to hit 2,000 before the double XP weekend finishes, which means 3 more hours of doing this after this, at least. I'm having, quote unquote, fun. Screw you, doggy. You don't get your head out of that box fast enough for me to hit it. The dogs are generally very problematic. They will run very quickly around and confound if you try to target them and they're doing something stupid. So it's best to just ignore them. They're not worth it. They don't give 4K. Nice. A Lego. It bit me in the ass. That's so weird. But that's what the Brahmin milks are for. A little bit of recovery. Yep, I saw that drop. like the red icon. That means less XP. Alright. She's gonna go in. Oh, it's daytime. XP's gonna go down soon. Not by much. I'm already way overcapped on the super mutants themselves, so it's not gonna hurt there, but the ancillary mobs like the dogs will be slightly less. Now normally I would be loading even faster than this, but I replaced my Swift magazine, which is a fast reload and 25 bullet count, for the perforating, which is an anti-armor buff on top of the one that's built into the weapon, and that helps to kill them a little bit faster at the expense of having fewer bullets per magazine. So, and also a slower reload. So I'm not completely sold on using the perforating.
What? Who's there?
I might swap back just to see if see which one I like for this endeavor. Man, I don't like it when there's not something right in the middle. It makes me go out of my way to get over there to find one that's nearer the middle. That also isn't on the second story, because navigating the second story is annoying. It's not laid out the same way as the first floor, and you have to like go different ways, and it's annoying. At least if you're in a hurry. Okay. They're both out. When you hear her going, "Hiya!" that's her using her weapon to like butt something, because there's something weird with Steam Link where the controls for her get weird sometimes, where when I'm trying to swap back to this executable, it thinks I want to do the bump with the weapon, whatever it's called. Bash. Because it's the alt key, you know? Bash is alt. So when I do alt tab, it goes, "Oh, you want me to bash? Yeah." I could avoid that if I opened up the map first, but not worth it.
You have to come out soon.
Legendary. In she goes. Wow, 2% frame rates, or frames drop. 2% frames dropped. It's probably because my Mac Mini is backing up. And it might be because the wife's laptop might be backing up as well. I have switching to a new backup service, online backup service, just testing it, and so it consumes a certain amount of bandwidth, and that can cut into what I'm doing here. It's just, it is what it is, and it's a priority, so I'm not going to stop it for this. Ooh. Quantum. Don't really need quantum. Alright, as long as you get out of my way. See, which way is he going to run? He's going to go the other way, isn't he? He waited. Having the ESP is so nice. I don't know how Mrs. Blobby does it without ESP and having to open all the doors by hand. Ugh, that's annoying. It's such a time sink, even though they're really fast at it. It's annoying. Partially, they're able to do it faster because they're in third person, and being in first person, I would have to swap for it to be fast. Otherwise, there's something weird about the way first person and third person in this game works when it comes to the efficiency of certain actions. It's like the game was designed around third person, but then they added on first person as a sort of a concession, like, well, what if people want to do first person? And so using things like lunch boxes, putting out a scout banner, unlocking the terminals, you know, using terminals to unlock doors, they take longer for the animation and for the whole process to finish if you're in first person. Why? I don't know. It shouldn't be that way, but it is. So since Blobby runs in third person exclusively, they can get into terminals almost like right away. Oh, come on. Get your head out from behind that curtain. Jerk. Nothing in the box. No legendaries from anything that died. Dead. Get away. Sometimes, if they're close like that, they'll move in a way. Damn it, why is it doing that? They'll move in a way that blocks me throwing, and then, of course, it'll bounce off of them, and I'll have to be like, ah, run, 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 it's gonna bounce back on me. I should look to see if there's any others. Bloodied weapon, that's good because I need to learn bloodied. Oops, wrong way. I used to go that way. But this way is better. Go right first, then left. Things just work better. Because if I go left first, then this guy or that guy right there will sometimes walk over that doorway and block me. And it's really annoying. But if I kill that room first, then the dude that's off up and to the left will sometimes path in to see what happened, and that's okay. I want him to, otherwise he might not get exploded. He'll be too far away to get exploded, which is the other problem that I was having with doing the left side first. Wiggle, wiggle, mouse, wiggle, mouse, wiggle, mouse. There we go. As soon as it starts moving, I know I'm good. Oh, for F's sake. Yes, I'm really bad about loading my weapon sometimes. Normally I'm good about it, but in here, I'm multitasking, doing weapon and also doing nukes. And there's, you know, I'm also trying to navigate. Wow, 5 things. That's pretty good. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, I want you. You're legendary. Oh, come on, dude. Don't. Are you an idiot? That dog is probably not legendary. It's just the explosion doesn't reach that far sometimes. Come on, come up. There you go. Again, almost an empty clip. Okay, I can just loot in here. Nothing. So throw that first. That kills the dudes that would roam into that doorway. Then the guy that's right there moves closer so he gets hit, as opposed to not getting hit. Okay. Which he'll sometimes do is if he's at the far left edge of that room against the wall, which he sometimes is when he's pathing around. Okay, I'm gonna take her out. Wonder how I'm doing on Brahmin milk. I've been very sloppy this time for some reason. That's enough. I've got machines that make it. I've got well, I've got the milk machine at my base. I have the Brahmin thing that generates Brahmin milk and trash. Then I have the Brahmin themselves that I can milk. Then I can also go to the starting town and milk several Brahmin there. So I can be back up to like 30, almost 40 Brahmin milks. Maybe not 40, but oh. 6, 9, there we go. Get my ink buff back on. Also, the reason I'm moving so far through is that if I'm here and I throw it, it'll bounce off the door. Because the door is actually there, and it's actually shut. As far as some of the game mechanics are concerned, like grenades, will honor the fact that there really is a door there, even though my game engine is not drawing it, because the mod is saying it is a door that has no opacity. It's like it replaced the texture with one with 0 opacity. Very tricksy. And one that has no, I guess it's not just that it has no opacity, it's actually permeable. You can walk through it. So there's a door there, I'm just magic and I can go through it. Send her back in. Boy, if I could hit 1930, get close to that, that would be nice. Come on. Oh shit, I chose the wrong one. I chose R. Like a doofus. First time I've done that all day. E, E, E. Always E, E, E. ER, ER, ER. That way you hit E first if it's available. ER, ER, ER. I'm like mentally training myself here. ER. Watch that make me miss 1930 by like 1 minute. So back to looting. Yes, it pains me not to loot, but it's a priority thing and looting is not really the priority. So even though it makes me sad to leave all those things, I can deal with it. If I want something else more. Just takes too long to loot. And honestly, for what you're getting, it's not that much of a value. Except for like legendary items, which I am looting, or at least I'm trying to. Caps are easy to get. I have almost 400,000 caps, so I don't really need those. This is across 10 characters. I have 8 characters maxed out at 40,000. Then this guy is getting close. And Bryn is also very close. She's the 667 waiting over there. The account name is Bright, but her name is Bryn. She has 37,208 caps on her. So she's about 3,000 from capped on caps. That's her cap. And he has 39,020. So again, almost capped. I don't really need to be looting caps. Which is sad because, you know, it'd be nice to have to be able to carry 100,000 caps or something. But that would just drive prices up at the vendors, at player vendors, even more. Not that I've bought much from them. Down for no more bullets. Hey, laughing boy, no more bullets. Bugs Bunny. Yep, I see 2 and 3 enemies. Ooh, yes. That usually means they are legendary, except for the dog. The dog is probably not legendary. Ooh, he is. Nice. He's big legendary. You moving and crossing and blocking my road. See, that should not happen. I'm far enough away from that. That's like just bullshit. That's some serious bullshit right there. I can use the medics. It's nice, very nice. It's one of the effects I need to learn. Took a twist as I was flying through the air. Getting myself from land. Yeah, I don't know if I'm sold on using the mod on the weapon that I'm using, penetrating. Yeah, having the extra anti-armor is nice, but the quality of life with the faster reload and having 5 more rounds in the magazine, it's bigger than you might think. Did I forget to send her out? I forgot to send her back in, didn't I? I'm starting to lose it. I got distracted thinking about my gun. It's funny, you could use all the different descriptions of the gun for something personal, if you know what I mean. Like 2-shot. Come on, baby, I'm 2-shot. Instigating. Bloodied. Ouch. Oh god, I'm messing this up so badly. No rhythm at all. Just like scrambling for any hits to hit. Let's see if I can make this one. Let it be Nuka-Cola. Yes. That's the one I want. Not cherry, not wild, not quantum, not anything else. I want just good old plain Nuka-Cola. Because that's what makes the grenades I'm tossing. Okay, now see, that went far enough. Went far enough. It shouldn't hit me. And it didn't. Okay, I see the guy off to the left there. Ugh, don't walk away, dude. Okay, remember to reload. Which I could probably do as I'm walking back. It didn't land optimally. I don't know. I'm gonna get in full. I'm starting to slur from fatigue. But I'm having so much fun. No, it is fun. Because, you know, it's good to be competent at something. It's enjoyable to have a level of competency, to know how a system works, to be able to exploit the system to your advantage, to be able to do it deftly. There's a certain amount of enjoyment that comes with that. As small and as limited and, you know, micro as this is, it's not like I'm competently investing millions of dollars, you know, and going on vacation and, you know, taking my wife and children and, or anything in that realm that's real and purposeful. But in its own small way, this is still brain candy, and it still works in a similar way. And it's not that one is more real than the other. It's not. This is just as real. The sensations, the feeling, the exuberance is just as real. The only difference is I can't feed myself with it. Yet. No, I'll never be able to feed myself. I don't stream. I'm not a, quote, streamer. I don't want to make this into a career. At least, I don't see why I would want to. Who knows what'll happen in a year or 10 years or 100 years. I'll let that one go. Bigger dogs to kill. Oh, it killed him. Nice. Oh, I think what it is I have some amount of shield. He has none, I don't think. So, even though I didn't feel anything, it probably dinged him a bit because he was low on health. Alright. I heard something moving around, but I don't have time to go look for it. Okay, she's going in. Team leader. This is so much faster than the 3 previous days. I started doing this on Thursday, I think. At 1 p.m. when the double XP started. And I was getting maybe 10, maybe 12 levels per hour. Maybe more, maybe 18. Nuka-Cola. Because I was taking time to loot. And I also wasn't doing the trick with my alternate account to shortcut the time it takes to get back in, like I'm doing now. So I would go out, I would basically teleport to her camp. I wouldn't run out, I would just teleport out. And then once there, as soon as I started leaving, I would start a timer, because you have 1 minute before it to reset. See, that shouldn't happen. That's so annoying. I'm far enough away. Dumb game. Hello, dude. I would I would teleport out, begin a timer, 1 minute timer, and while I was out, I had 1 minute to repair if necessary,
Tear you apart!
which was done often. Bye. Dump anything that was garbage on the ground, like the meat that I would pick up from these hounds, the hound meat. I don't need that. So I would dump that on the ground. If I started to get weighed down, I would drop meds that I was carrying. Like I would just dump them in my stash, like Mentats and Rad-X and all that shit. And I would also crunch. I would also crunch all the things I picked up. Toss them in the junk stash, a scrap box, and then dump any ammunition that I picked up in my ammunition box, ammo box. And I could do all that usually with a few seconds to spare. So, timer going, jump out, crunch weapons, dump in junk, dump ammo. Anything else I don't want, drop it on the ground or in my stash, and then be back in. The timer would hit 1 minute. I would wait maybe 2 extra seconds just to make sure that it had reset, because sometimes it's weird, server lag or whatever. And then run back in and begin killing again. I would save maybe 40 seconds off of doing it this way, or doing it this way versus that way. I can do maybe 5 more runs an hour, maybe 6, 7 more runs an hour, which is not a lot, but every little bit helps. Okay, did I lose buffs? That seemed low. I guess it's not. That's pretty high. I'm looking at the XP that I just got. Clears the middle of the room. This clears the far end of the room, the corner. She's going back in. Let me check my time. I'm at 31 minutes, so yeah, my buffs are dropping off. Let's double check here real quick. I'll do one more run as they're dropping off, just for good measure. Just because she's already in there. I'll get less XP, or progressively less XP as the buffs drop away. But it's still, it's XP. Come on, get your head up, dip. Nope, still getting 4K. My brain is going, go faster, go faster, go faster. Could, but then I would start making mistakes. That would be worse. Oh, come on. Don't want the glass. When he zooms over like that, it's because the door was shut. And I went through the door, and so it's like slightly different instance things or something. I don't quite understand. It's not separate instances, but when you go through a door, it like signals something to the NPCs that's like, go to your one position, like actors do. And he was not in his one position. But it forced him to sort of jump there as soon as I magically went through the door without opening it. It just looks weird when you can see them teleport like that. real quick. How much have I got on my 1 minute? I could do one more run. One more run. I think I'm at 25, right? Yeah, so I didn't get to 30. I did get to 25, so that's good. That was my first goal, was 25 levels in an hour. Maybe I'll get 26 here, we'll see. See, I'm getting 4,000 XP per kill on these super mutants. And that drops to like something less than 4,000. I don't know how much. Then that means my lunch boxes have dropped off. Those are the biggest buff that I have running. All the food and magazines and leaders are nice, but the lunch boxes are the big hitters. Really? Yay! 1926. What is it? 2 more years until the Great Depression. Three years until the first public silent movie, or first quote talkie, something like that. Okay, now it's time to figure all this stuff out. Let's see what we're doing with specials. 78 specials, pretty good. Very well rested. It's about to expire. It's got less than a minute left. Let's just go kill some random shit while I still have that. We're down to the bivouac. Should be it. Yep, he's there. A Wendigo. Let's see, bobblehead. Intelligence. Covert. Psychotats. Nothing else of interest. Alright, so that's how are we doing? And it's gone. Still really good specials. I'm gonna go back to my camp, which is just designed to be functional, not super pretty, not super amazing. It's just like a workplace where it functions. Oh, great.
Don't look so gloomy.
Go away. Hello, Leo, right? Yeah, Leo. Brahmin milk here. Let's get more Brahmin milk here. Let's, do I have my cow somewhere? Oh, I didn't have enough to put him down, did I? Yeah, I was out of razor grain. Alright. No cow. So let's do some sorting here and figure out what happened. I have a list, a cheat sheet of all the legendary effects that I need to learn. I have aristocrats. I don't want assassins, but I'm willing to learn it. I'll never use it. Let's see, berserkers. I want bloodied. Exterminators is on my list of things just to get. Same with furious. Yeah, some of these are just sort of filler. Like hunters, I'll never make anything with it, but you know, it's nice just to collect. Medics I want. Slayers is garbage, but I'll take it. Ah, crafting item unlocked, mutants. Okay, let me add that to my list now. So now I can craft mutants thingamajig. That would be in the Tinker Bench under legendary mods. Mutants right there. I have overeaters, which I really wanted. I have unyielding, which I really wanted. I'm still looking for, oh, this is good. Intelligence, highly valuable. Explosive, highly valuable. Secret agents, very nice if you're doing a stealth build. So yeah, I got really lucky on some of these. Two-shot, it can be very nice. So yeah, I got really lucky when I was scrapping right away all my my Secret Service armor that I crafted ahead of time. Okay, so I don't need to crunch mutants anymore because I just learned it. I already know Nocturnal. Oh, let me update this list as well right here. So mutants moves up. Let's see. Copy these. I have a spreadsheet that I'm keeping. Mutants. And then I will delete that there. Copy those up. Okay. My list is updated, so I don't have to keep remembering everything, although most of these I do remember for now. I know suppressors, I know troubleshooters, thank God. But what about action points with each kill? Yeah, I want that. Let's see. Zealots, I know that, but damage while aiming I don't. Zealots, I still would like to learn cryo resist. Ooh, and I want to save these Deathclaw hands. Because they are a shortcut to learning bloodied. No. Weightless, I would like to learn. I don't think there's anything else. No, okay. So let's go dump these in the machine, because I don't need to learn them. I do get script from crunching them, but I don't get as much script as if I use the machine. So I'd rather use the machine for many of those. Oh, it's nice. I learned mutants. Never going to use it, but still nice to have is, you know, like a little sign of having done well. 28.85, not bad. I'm going to be saving that for when Murgle goes on sale again. Nothing interesting there. I think I'm going to take a break because my brain is like jelly. I need to take like an hour off of just doing something silly and fun, like watching a video or something. Tell you what, I'll make some more mutfruit juice, which helps with agility, which then helps with stealth. I have all the toys. Alright.
What is it with your colleagues from the vault? I saw one hopping around in a barbarian outfit.
I have a camp
Strange
thing there, so let's do that, and then let's change serendipity to super duper, and let's change I want weapon artisan. Because that's for repairing. I will take off demolition expert and put on... Where is it? Chemist? Is that the only one? I think so. Which helps with crafting things. I'll shift 8 to save that. So 4, 8, 4, 8. Yep. Now I can make some more mut fruit juice. Oh yeah, I didn't have green thumb on. Let me swap that with this. Okay. Ooh, one of my recent additions is the Strange in Numbers animated. I got a bunch of new animated ones in the past couple days. This is one of them. Very nice to get animated cards. I like it a lot. And I think I'm good now. How am I on my consumables? I like to have about 30 of everything. Alright, let's stock up here. For the next run, I'm gonna have to get more nuker grenades from an alt. And I'll have to repair my weapon, which I can do. There, yellow with a white line, that's double repaired. Alright, so good there. Grab grenades from Olive. She's the one that carries right now about 2,200 nuka grenades. Oh, I can turn these in, that's right. These were ones that I stored earlier because I ran out of room. I forgot about them. Nice. Okay, so these can go in here. Probably what I'll do is I will do the daily things for the scoreboard. Sort of just take it easy and do those. As well as just sort of leave the game for a bit. Okay, company T, I'll bring those back. I want a leader. I want a banner. I want a Berry Mentats. 30. I want 30 healing salve. Healing salve are awesome. They let you consume them without doing any animation, so it's an instant effect. It's very nice. It's a tricksy secret.
How prejudiced people have become towards me since I turned into
Stim packs, it does the full animation, unless you use Born Survivor, which is right there, which I sometimes use in my event tank build. It's like an instant use when it does that, which is nice. I don't think there's anything else I need. I'm going to consume brain bombs and cranberry relish from Bryn because hers are expiring faster for some reason. Unless mine are expiring too, but I don't notice it here. They don't look like they are. They look fine. It's not showing the animation or the little gauge for some reason. Let's see. Leader, banner, lunchbox. What else am I missing? Yes. Live and Love 8 for an extra 5% XP on a team. I'm glad I had several of those to make up for the fact that they nerfed Live and Love 3. And then, yeah. Store those. And I think I'm good for now. I can just sort of like tool around, putter around, and do random world things. I know that. I do not know that. Oh, added Vanguard, so it gave me a mod. I don't want a mod. I want the thing. See all the mods that I know, or that I have collected from crunching things? Those are nice, but they're only one use. I want to be able to make
Oh,
mods,
close any cases lately?
not collect mods that have been made. Throw these in the machine, and then I will log out. Actually, let me log her over to Olive real quick. Let me set her camp back to the one by the train station. Go there. Her old camp was here, her new camp is over there. I know all those. Okay, so I'm going to go to her camp. I will log her out, so he will arrive at nothing. I'm going to swap to Olive, who is the keeper of the explosives. She will log in, and all of a sudden her stuff will all magically appear. Bloop, 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 bloop. There it is. I'm going to use the suitcase in here to exchange. Ooh, Nuka. Maybe I'll make some more. All the ones I've picked up. Hello there. Alright, so let's put in 180. And let's see if you can make some here.
I'm all out of water.
Ironically, he took off the one thing I wanted to keep. Okay, so I'm going to swap that back to Demolition Expert and save that because Demolition Expert lets me make grenades. So Scrapper, Chemist, Fix It, Good Weapon, Artisan. Okay, this is the perfect camp setup. Oh, really? You're going to come into my place? Or my friend's place? That did scare the shit out of me for a second there. Not gonna lie. That he was just casually walking in was like very freaky.
They didn't mention they'd be having friends over. You wait there, now
Missing
whip
frag
something up.
grenades. Come on, fourth one, zone in. It's always four of them. Come on. They zone at the camp if it's not surrounded by something, it seems. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna kill her because she's annoying.
It's hard work.
Kicking that damn box. Stop. Yes, it's very hard because I'm going to kill you every time. Okay, it's not gonna spawn. Out of the way. Doesn't properly hide that sometimes. Okay, what was I doing? I was going to make grenades. Alright. So I need frag grenades. How many do I need? How many nukas do I have? I could make a bunch, but I'd rather use ones I already have. Okay, I have one. I need 24 more. Yes, she's carrying 2,064 nuka grenades, but I'd rather keep making them if I can, because that's how I got those in the first place, was being crafty. Super duper is the best. 297. That should tide me over. Stack weight 74 pounds because I'm not using any perks other than this one. It would weigh a little bit more. Three points is amazing. They weigh next to nothing. 1 point is not that much, but it's better than nothing. Okay. think I'm done here. Do I need to give her anything? I'm not carrying any other explosives, so she doesn't need anything. I'll send her back to her camp. Then log her out. Because she's good. And now it's just me. No more bright account. And then I'm going to go back to my original water chill camp for now, which is my place of peace and relax and calm. That's why I call it water chill. It's my favorite place in the whole game. Might be ugly, but it's tranquil as hell. And there's this fantastic feeling I get knowing there's all sorts of robots over there and they don't know I'm here, because I'm just sort of slightly out of reach of their vision for all of them. I did have a camp set up over this way more when I was first doing it, and I think it was right around here, yeah. And I had all sorts of trouble with this guy right there. He would see it, and then the others would see me, and they would start to attack my camp, and it was a big bummer. So then I moved it over here, like, hell, 2 years ago, I think. And it's been here ever since. This is my main camp. It's my favorite place in the game. I love the chill. I love the music here. I love how dark it can get. I could put a camp weather thing up, but then it gets way dark. There's like a nighttime sky thing. There's my Brahmin milky thing. Let's actually go milk the Brahmin. Where is he? Oh. There he is. Alright, let's put some more ultrasight ammo back in me. Oops, not that. Ultrasight. There we go. Let's pick up 1,000 rounds. No, let's pick up 3,000 rounds. That'll tide me over. So, repairs. Let's repair that piece of armor. Oh. It doesn't need to be repaired. Interesting. Okay. Well, right now I'm in delaying because it's a lovely game to be in. Let me double check my inventory. Make sure I'm all set for the next run. Cake. Brahmin milk. That's nice. I have a lot more now. Water. Goo. I'm not drinking or not eating that, so... Ooh, how do I... Oh, because I just picked it up. Let's go and dump those real quick. Spoiled fruit. Dump on the ground. Throw some of this shit in the box I don't want to carry. Okay, all of those are needed. I need a few more rad shields though. Again, I like having 30 of things. Stack up that high. I don't ever want to run out while I'm on one of my hour-long runs. And I think I'm good. I will do these when I come back. I'm not going to stream the next hour that I do. I'm just going to come back after I take a break, knock most or all of those out on both characters, on both accounts, and then do some more West Tech, try to hit 19... what is it? 1950, I think? Seeing that number confused me. 1950, yeah. That's the next goal. If I can spend 3 more hours